Hi SCI, we're Kenektive. Our software is built to handle the needs of cemeteries and mortuaries. We're a cloud-based system that makes communication and information accessible from anywhere. We're also great at connecting to your existing software, so you get a smooth end-to-end solution from contract to purchase order. Kenektive provides you with the information you'll need to maintain transparency up and down your supply chain. In fact, monument makers all over the US and Canada are already using its connected sister software, StoneSpot. This year, our clients created and built over 120,000 memorials using our software, and some of the top companies in the industry integrate with our system. Before we jump into the software, let's highlight some things to watch for. Kenektive is easy to use. Employee turnover is common in the death care industry, so we designed Kenektive with the brand new, untrained employee in mind. The design process can be long and cumbersome for sales counselors and for your customers. Kenektive speeds this up by creating a CAD file that can be sent to the sandblaster. This reduces the back and forth with the family, creating a better customer service experience. It also speeds up production and delivery times, helping your families get their memorials faster. Connecting to your current software solution is a must. Kenektive can communicate information back and forth with your existing software. Monument suppliers have a lot of the information you need to service your clients, production statuses and ETAs of the memorials, to name a few. Kenektive has a sister software called StoneSpot that's designed for monument makers. These two softwares share information. This makes it possible for you to know where your memorials are with the suppliers and when you can expect them. Let's see how it works. Your sales counselors start an HMIS and can access Kenektive directly from the contract by clicking on the Design Memorial button. This will bring them to the home screen of Kenektive. The home screen is the beginning of a sales presentation designed to help your sales team guide a family through creating a memorial. We can customize this page for you so that it matches your company's branding. This presentation is very visual and it's perfect for projecting onto a TV in a sales office so the family can follow along and be part of creating the design in a very interactive way. Let's see how this would look to create a demonstration memorial. SCI's core line will appear here for your customers to choose from. Once you choose a memorial, you'll be prompted to choose a color for the memorial. Colors can be changed later in the design process as well. Now it's time to choose a design. You can use the category filter to find designs suited to your client's preferences. You can also search by keyword. Once you've narrowed down the design the family likes, you'll be brought into the sketch section. The names and dates related to the order will automatically fill into the chosen design from HMIS. You can change the font size and the font type, as well as adjust the litho colors. Additional text can be added if needed by clicking on the text button. Clicking the Art button will give you access to the artwork library. It's easy to display how the monument looks in different colors by choosing new stone colors. The polish of the piece can be customized here in the Polish Options section. Cameos can be added to the order as well. You can flip to the back of the monument to design the back side. At any time, you can save your work as a draft to come back to later, or review and finalize the memorial. Let's watch as someone designs a memorial inside Kenektive so you can see how easy and fast the process can be. Artwork is searchable to make it convenient to find what the family is looking for. You can scale the artwork up and down within the limit set for that particular piece of art. This is done so it stays in a range that's appropriate for sandblasting. This is very important when you're designing something that's going to have to go through the sandblasting process. Kenektive requires that art and fonts have limits placed on them, so the sales counselor cannot make anything smaller than it should be for the sandblasting process. You can also see the special reference lines called Smart Guides. They help you to create a perfectly balanced and aligned monument. When you're done working with the family, you can save this as a draft and come back to this later, or if you're ready to go, click on Review and Finalize. Kenektive can print, email, or text this confirmation to your clients. This page is customizable. While this printed copy is great to give the family, the advantage of Kenektive is you have created a digital file that's ready for sandblasting. The ready to sandblast file can be sent directly to your monument makers, and they can check it and send it to their plotter cutter so the monument can get right into production. We'll see where this order goes when it's finalized in the next section. First, let's see what happens if the client wants to make some changes to a core line monument. When certain changes are made to the monument, the sales counselor will need to know that they're leaving the core line, and the design they are making will require a custom quote. Perhaps a color change brings the user out of the core line, or a change to the polish of the monument. If one of these changes is made, a red warning is displayed and the wording on the Finalize button changes so it's very clear this is happening. Kenektive can help you capture and track information for custom monuments. Requests for quotes are automatically created and monitored. When a design is submitted by the sales counselor, two things happen. First, the customer receives an email and text with a link to all the relevant information from the order. We call this the customer assurance page. They can check back here to get updates about the order and to communicate with their sales counselor. Second, the order goes to a holding pool for the marker desk person to check and process. The marker desk associate can find all the orders they need to process by going to their special bucket on the Manage Orders page in Kenektive. Once the order is approved, the information can be passed back to HMIS. If quotes are needed for a custom order, Kenektive is designed to request the quotes from the suppliers. This is easy to do with a few simple clicks. All the monument dealers selected to quote the memorial are delivered the pertinent information needed to provide a quote. You can also communicate additional questions directly with the monument suppliers by typing in the blog for that supplier. When they respond, their communication is stored in the order also. This way you keep all the communication about the order available for all to see here on the order itself. You can also send communication to the clients straight from the order form. Just like the suppliers, when the clients respond, their communication is captured in the blog. This ability to keep all the communication in one spot is a lifesaver when you're managing so many details. What about all the communication that happens via phone? Kenektive has a powerful way to capture that as well. When a client calls in, Kenektive alerts the sales counselor who is calling and identifies the related order. You can click into the order, chat with the family, and then finish the call. The recorded call is then saved. Memorial status and expected ETA are very important details Kenektive is especially equipped to handle. If your monument supplier is using StoneSpot, our sister software, their information flows directly into your Kenektive order. In StoneSpot, monument dealers have production statuses and ETAs connected to each order. Here is an example of a monument dealer producing a memorial and updating the status as the memorial moves through their shop. A simple scan of the order form updates the status from one step to another. For example, from granite on hand to granite in sandblasting. Without calling the monument supplier, you can see exactly where that monument is in the production process with that supplier. There is a lot of other information that's stored in Kenektive. One cool feature allows you to mark the gravesite by dropping a pin on an area where the gravesite is located. This information is especially useful when setting the memorial or when you need to send anyone to the site for any reason. An automated approval system is also included in Kenektive. Anything you need the family to approve can be uploaded into the approval section. You can even ask Kenektive to resend the request for approval email until the family has either approved or rejected the file. A history of the approvals is kept on the order, and you can see who approved the files or why the file was rejected. Another way to stay organized and communicate with your team is to create a task or a to-do. These can be created either for yourself or for an associate. Team members can blog back and forth about their task until the task is marked as complete. The Manage Orders page provides a 30,000-foot view of your company. Here you can see where open contracts are in your processes. These buckets are customizable so you can make them match your company's workflow. You can see the average time a process is taking and where your bottlenecks are in your company. You can set a timer on each bucket as well. When an order has been in that process or bucket for more than the time allotted, the red number appears to alert you to a contract that is not progressing. If I'm in charge of filing the state paperwork, I would come into Kenektive, go to the Manage Orders page, and click on my bucket. A list of orders appears that I need to work on. When I'm done with an order, I can move the order into the next process so someone else can keep the order progressing. Customizable tags can be placed on orders to help associates know what needs to be done as well. When you're done with your task, you can remove the tag from the order. On the Manage Orders page, you can see the buckets for the automated approval system. Remember back on the order form we uploaded a file to initiate an approval from the customer? Well, these buckets help us to see where all our approvals are in the approval process. The first shows orders that require an approval but no approval has been uploaded yet. The second shows all the orders where approvals have been requested but customers have not responded. If we click into this bucket, we can see all the orders waiting for customers to respond. You can see if the customer has looked at the file and when they last looked at it. It's easy to quickly distinguish orders where no one has looked at the file. This helps you to know who you need to follow up with and who might be actively working on getting their approval finalized. These other two buckets show files that have been approved and files that have been rejected. Depending on your role in the company, you will have access to different information in the system. For example, on the Manage Orders page, some users will see just the contracts at their location, while others will have access to their market or to all open contracts if they are at the senior management director levels. Reporting of all kinds can be distributed based on roles as well. Thanks for taking a tour of Kenektive with us. Please feel free to call with any questions.